Welcome back to Charged Up, the official podcast of your Colby-Sawyer Chargers. My name is Deontay Flowers, and I will be sending it down to Leah Ranowska after a few quick weekly updates. The Chargers field hockey team picked up their fifth straight win on Sunday after defeating the Thomas College of Maine by a 3-2 final. Senior Callie Sorensen notched the game winner. We want to also congratulate Aaliyah Murph, who was just announced as the GNAT Player of the Week after posting 10 points and a defensive save last week. Senior Olivia Werner returned to action for the Chargers volleyball team, posting a career-high 20 kills as Colby-Sawyer defeated Dean College in 4 sets on Saturday. The Chargers women's tennis team also picked up another big GNAT victory after defeating the University of St. Joseph 9-0 in their second conference win of the year. Shannon O'Connell led the Chargers in the UMass Dartmouth Invitation on Saturday, finishing 40th out of 284 runners with a time of 19 minutes and 7 seconds. First year, Adriana Nato also had a good day running a personal best time by a minute and a half. Leah Ranowska caught up with senior Aiden Curran of the men's soccer team to talk about his journey as an international student to Colby-Sawyer and how the start of the season is looking for the Chargers. Take it away, Leah.
Thank you, Deontay, and welcome back to Charged Up, everyone. I'm here with Aiden. Aiden, do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Hi, my name's Aiden. I am a senior on the men's soccer team, and I'm from England.
So today we're going to be talking about Aiden's journey, where he's come from, where he is now, and the benefits of Colby-Sawyer for international students. So, Aiden, before Colby-Sawyer, tell us a little bit about where you were at.
So before I was at Colby-Sawyer, I was at JUCO, basically called Jamestown. It's a fantastic little 2-year school that basically just gets you set up before you come to a big 4-year. It's a lot cheaper as well, which was one of the main reasons I went there. But going on to a team like that and then coming here, there's definitely some massive differences.
So what brought you to Colby-Sawyer after that?
Knowing that Callum was here, Callum Buchanan, one of the captains we have on the team, knowing it was another English international and that he'd vouch for the school, I thought, okay, if I've got someone like that I know that I can be knowledgeable with, that's even better. And it's someone to get along with as well.
Yeah, that's very fair. So speaking on the athletic side of things, tell us a little bit about the men's soccer team, international players, that kind of vibe.
So we've not got a massive international clash yet, but I think if we start bringing some more internationals, we could really do some damage in this conference. We've got myself and Callum, obviously 2 English internationals. And we've got Fabrice Francois, who I'd class as being Haitian. Like, I'd say he's one of our other better players as well. But as far as internationals goes, I think that's about it. But I know everyone's going to make a massive impact, but I think international players, especially in the States, is becoming a lot more popular. And I think it will bring a lot more to the school as well.
Okay, so you're on the soccer team here.
Yes.
Wearing all your soccer gear. You have a game tomorrow. So how's the season been going so far?
The season's been going, I think, not as good as we'd hoped, but at the same time, I think we're pulling out some performances and we're training really hard every day. So seeing where we were the first day of pre-season compared to now, I'm definitely very hopeful of the rest of the season and different seasons going ahead after I graduate. I think we've got a solid set of team starters, and then we've even got probably 2, 3, 4 players that are usually bench players, but will be coming in and getting their minutes and can really help out the team a lot. A lot of the freshmen have stepped up, the likes of Josh Warner and Nick Carabino, 2, in my opinion, fantastic defenders. Carabino, we really weren't sure what to do with at the start because he started off as a striker, fantastic striker, really good turn of pace. Then he was in midfield, but then I think we found his best position at centre-back. Solid at the back, composed as ever, really, really good. And Josh is the same, just a great tackler as well. So to see those freshmen step up and really help out the team where we've needed it is definitely something that's helped us out this year. And I'm really looking forward to it. Record right now is 2-3-1, but I'm hoping to improve that tomorrow against Elms, definitely.
As you should. So speaking on the bringing in the first years, you guys had 14, I believe, first
A lot of
years
first years.
that you brought in. How has that affected the team dynamic? Like, how would you describe the team dynamic with that many first years on the team?
I think it's definitely a big adjustment from having last year. You got 6, 7 seniors that are on the team that have obviously left now. So it's a brand new starting 11, really. And then you're going to have new players that have never played college football have to step up from high school. And the ones that did, obviously, are the ones that are playing a lot more now, that have realised the step up, realised the physicality that you need to sort of play for it now. So to have them step up is great. The likes of Yenna as well. Yenna and Brandon coming in, 2 fantastic players from Florida. And that's another one that I'd like to branch on. Like, I love how Coach Grady at the minute, he's in Philadelphia, I think, yesterday, looking at different people, trying to bring people in. And I think it's something that we should be looking at. It's nice to have people from New Hampshire, Massachusetts, surrounding areas, but if we can get those other people, even inside the States, I think it'd be great news for the college.
I like that. If you could describe the men's soccer team here in one word, what word would you use?
Sorry, I've got to think that.
Don't think too hard.
Strong.
Strong?
Strong.
I like it. Nice. Okay, let's jump into the academic side of things. Sport management, sport, and different kinds of things like that. So here we focus a lot on, like, American football and not so much on, like, cricket and international sports. Can you bring a perspective in how you think international students could affect that major and that aspect of things?
As in affecting a sports management major?
Yeah, and, like, opening their horizons up to other sports.
Well, I think it would be fantastic. Obviously, as you say, with sports, you're going to have a lot more athletes coming in and actually bringing more of a voice to your school. Obviously, you're going to have people from Leicester that have now heard of Colby-Sawyer, which in the past, obviously, they probably wouldn't have heard of. And it's going to bring different opinions into the classroom as well. So I know the likes of me and Callum might disagree with people from New Hampshire about different sports, different areas. So I just think it's going to bring a lot more to the education that you'll get here.
Excellent point. I totally agree with that because if I'm being honest, I've never focused on cricket until I met Callum freshman year and he brought it up.
I've not focused on cricket much and I played it.
Can you talk a little bit about like the difficulties and then the advantages of coming over here to study?
In terms of difficulty, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. When we were first signing up, we thought, oh, okay, got to go through visa, got to get flights. But you start to realise when the good times are to obviously book stuff. But it's really quite nice coming over because in terms of price-wise, especially at the JUCO that I went to before, it was a similar price to what I'd be paying back home anyway. So coming out here, getting a different experience was something that I'd love the idea of.
Speaking of experiences, I know we both speak the same language, which makes it a lot easier, but cultural differences that you've noticed being in social settings here. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think we're just different. Like, not in any way,
different now.
Not in any way that's bad or anything like that, but like it's just a difference of culture. So like one of the main things, and I know it can get under Callum's skin as it does mine. So like if we'll hold the door open for someone, or they'll hold something for us, we'll say like thank you, and obviously being polite, just talking away, is something that we definitely come from. And then you'll get met with like, yep, or
us New Englanders are short with words.
It's a weird adjustment.
Yeah.
So back home, a lot of the time you say thank you, someone will say no problem or something else. So that's definitely one of the big culture changes.
Is there any like language barriers that you find with like different phrases for different things?
Yeah, so like we can call things different. So like you've like shopping carts, we'll just call it a trolley. Yeah, that's one of the main ones that I remember.
The trunk of a car.
Trunk of a car, the boot. Yeah, you got so many different ones. It's really weird. Like you got outlet or socket.
Yeah, socket.
Everything is different.
Yeah, that's true.
The main one definitely has to be fries and chips. For me, it's chips. You guys think it's fries. You're wrong.
I don't know. It's fried potatoes, so it would be fries.
You might have me there.
Speaking of food, dining hall. Walk us through your first experience at Colby-Sawyer Dining Hall. What kind of shocks there were there for like, food options?
I was actually quite surprised the first time I went in how diverse the food was. You had yourself a salad bar, you had your pasta section, You had like your meats and different carbohydrate sources. But I remember it was first day there and I had the shrimp. Yeah, it got to me fast.
It happens to the best of us. Let's talk about breakfast. So is
Yeah,
breakfast here the same as it is back home?
way different. You guys do unbelievably different. Your bacon is different.
How so?
So if you guys try and like fry your bacon like how we would, yours like crisps up, it comes all flaky and it'll fall apart. Ours sort of stays still to like a texture. So sort of similar to sort of like a ham or something,
Yeah.
which is massively different. And then hash browns, we don't get hash browns that much back home. You get it at, like
Really?
McDonald's, which are fantastic.
Those are no McDonald's hash browns hit different.
Definitely.
All right. Living situations and living in college. Tell us a little bit what it's like living with your roommates, the situations there.
I have a split opinion on this case. So the JUCO that I was at before, it's basically set up how the Rook apartments is set up. So you have obviously your own living area, and you've got different rooms for everyone to go to in the back. So going from that at the JUCO was fantastic. Loved it. It's apartment style, really nice. You got a sense to like live with yourself. And then I came here, obviously first transfer year in, junior year, and having to live with a roommate was a massive adjustment.
How so?
Sleeping in the same room as someone else for the first time in a long time. It's something weird to get used to, that you just meet them one day, you're like, hi, what's up? You know their name, maybe a few other bits, and it's like, right, I'll go to sleep now.
Yeah, right.
It's a weird one for us to get used to because universities back home, they're set up similar to how Rook is, where you've got your own apartment, your own room, and ensuite. So to come here and share a lot of it is different, and the communal bathrooms.
Yeah. That's a big adjustment.
Yeah.
Final question I'm going to be asking all my guests is, if you could look back at Aiden when he first got here, what piece of advice would you give him?
I'd definitely say just take any experience you can get and then just keep running with it. So I know for the likes of myself, I came straight to the sports media department. So I was working with Michael Wozniak. That was fantastic to learn the different producing techniques and what goes behind a whole live stream. Is something that I've loved to do. And it was nothing that I thought I'd want to do. Signed off on it on a whim, and then straight away it's gone. And then now I'd love to go and work as soon as the season's done. So I'd honestly say any freshman coming in, anyone else, if you've got opportunities, just go with it, run with it. Even if you don't think it will succeed, just keep rolling with it and it'll come good.
That's a great piece of advice. You heard it here, folks. This is Aiden. I'm Leah. Thanks for listening to Charged Up. Take it easy.